Well, the rape of a 21-year-old man in Diepsloot, Gauteng, has once again thrown open the discussion on the rising incidence of male rape in the country. A police hunt is still on for the 3 women suspects in the Diepsloot case. Police say the suspects lured the victim by pretending to ask for directions, after which he was raped at gunpoint. Well, Martin Pelders is the founder and spokesperson of male survivor group Matrix Men, and he's on the line now. Good afternoon, Martin, and thank you for your time on the PM News Desk.
Good afternoon, and thanks for the invite.
Martin, very few cases like this actually make their way into the media eventually. What is the scope and extent of the problem right now in South Africa?
Well, sadly, because men don't come out and talk about this, and we're not getting proper crime stats from the police, we don't really know what the scope is. We go on hearsay, and the people that are actually brave enough to come out and talk about this. So we believe that male rape in Pretoria, for instance, is at this point almost exceeding female rape.
Martin, what are some of the effects of a crime like this on young men?
Well, firstly, low self-esteem. The guy's going to start really thinking that there's something wrong with him. So that's one of the biggest things. He's going to start suffering from depression, from anxiety. Post-traumatic stress syndrome becomes a huge factor in his life. If somebody walks up behind him, he might jump uncontrollably, and from there on, he's going to start using things like alcohol, drugs, pornography, sex, and all that sort of stuff as an addiction to try and cope with it.
Very few victims come forward to report such crimes, Martin, as you mentioned before. Why is that?
Well, I think it's just made very hard for men. Society just puts this label on men that we're supposed to be tough. Cowboys don't cry, and we can't be hurt. And then quite often, if you do bring something up and say it to somebody in the family or somebody that knows you, they just go, "Oh, forget about it," and it will go away. Sadly, it doesn't go away. It stays, it lingers, and it causes many, many dysfunctions in the young men's lives. They really battle to cope with it.
Speak to us of the stigmatization attached to a crime of this nature. Tell us how damaging this is for the victim and why it's necessary that such myths are shattered.
Well, the thing is that what happens to the man is that, especially in this situation where he says that he was raped at gunpoint, and unfortunately the man's body will react, and so he will have feelings that his body's betrayed him. He's going, "No, I didn't want to have sex with him, but my body reacted and they were able to use me." So feelings of, betrayal from his own body, feelings of being inferior because he was attacked by a woman, and he's supposed to, he's supposed to be the strong man that can defend himself and that sort of thing. He's going to start blaming himself. He's going to think, I could have done something differently. Maybe if I did this, maybe if I didn't go there. So there's a lot of blame that he's going to lay upon himself. But also think about it when, if somebody finds out about this and he's around a braai having a drink with his friends, and his friends are going to say, "Oh, well, it should have been fun." So he's actually going to start lying to himself to try and convince himself that it was fun, or because he feels too embarrassed because his friends will laugh at him. So there's a huge stigma attached to this, massive stigma.
Very quickly, Martin, how do members of the public contact you if they need you?
Matrix Men is all online, so if you just want to search for Matrix Men, MATRIX, men, all one word, .org, you'll find us, or you can email me at martin@matrixmen.org.
Thank you. Martin Pelders is the founder and spokesperson of male survivor group Matrix Men.